Well, we got the old car to fire up against carburetor issue. Left and right. I'll tell you what, honestly, this thing it's been a battle. It is posted for sale, so see if I get any offers. I put it up for a decent price too. $2,500 best offer. What this vehicle is, because this car is not cheap to work on at all. Parts for this thing, it's like trying to kidnap a granny from bingo or something. I don't know. Just kidding. So what I'm working on right now is this carburetor. I think it's the original one that was on the car. I'm taking it back off, taking all the stuff out of it that I put in it from the other one, and I'm going to go back to that one. That one I know it ran because it ran on the car and I drove it. What is up, Daniel? Happy Wednesday, brother. Oh, that one wasn't very taut. Might not have had it very tight either. That could have been some of my problems. But we're just going to go ahead and swap carburetors. See if that does anything. Get this phone all situated somewhere so you guys can see the party. It's not much of a party, but there you go. That'll work. Hold on. Gotta grab some tools. Okay. First off, I already know I need this piece right back here. This goes to my vacuum advance. So go ahead and take this off, put it on this carb, swap all the stuff over, and we'll try it again. I think I'm out of gas. Oh, you better go in there. Should go in there. Just gonna go nice and easy. Did just have it running for a second. It's not happy though, so definitely need to figure out my carburetor issue, my fuel issue. I'm gonna turn up the idle a little. All right, that's on there, ready to rock and roll. Put that off to the side. I don't really need these wrenches at the moment. I do need that 9/16 though. Got to swap over the needle and seats off of these, but I'm not going to do that right now. I still got to take the tops off and everything. You know, I'm going to try and do this bare minimum teardown. There's one piece I do need though, because the seal on it, well, it's shot. The seal is actually the one that's in the carburetor I'm opening up right now. This is one that was on the car, not running. I think it's still gummed up, so tax time, I'll just plan on rebuilding the carburetors. I'll probably just do both. Be like $200. Hey kid. Doing good. I'm working on the car, trying to get it running again. Hi. Shut your mouth. Motherfucker talk shit over there. Wow, you see how much buildup is on this freaking nut, bolt, screw? You know something. Go ahead and take some of that off there. You don't need all of it, just part of it. Okay, so this one's ready to rock and roll. Whoa, it's sealed up nice and tight. I do hear an accelerator, so I should just go ahead and try it. Crack it open, nice and easy. This one's sealed up really good because I had it inside when I tore it apart, put it back together. So now I know it's sealing up good. So we'll just take this top off, sit it right next to you guys, and can you please make sure it don't fall on the ground? Okay, now we got to work on tearing this one apart. How's it going? Thank you all for tuning in. Well, thank you for tuning in. We got some airplanes flying by, some birds farting in the wind, dogs barking, neighbors yelling, car backfiring, not wanting to run. Well, we're going to figure it out. Trust me. Rednecks always win. Not always. Sometimes. I thought I broke you loose. Now you're loose. It's a great thing that I've torn these carburetors apart like 5-6 times already, so it's gonna go super quick. I got maybe 45 minutes of sunlight left. Maybe, if we're lucky. So I guess the thing to do is quit yapping and get back at it. Perfect. Okay, so this top. Okay, so oh yeah, we're out of gas. Perfecto. That could be part of my dilemma of why it's not wanting to run, but I got it. Because there's enough gas in there, trust me. It's got like a quarter tank. It should be plenty for this car to run. So I'm going to go ahead and run this needle and seat. I'm just going to back it out so I can pull the float. There you go. There's the float. Holy crap on a cracker, that is. Okay. Perfect. Tear this one open. Set the float down. So now I got to grab my socket. Hold on. Just 1 second. 5/16. Don't think so. Ew. You got some gunk in there? Not anymore. This carburetor is about ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna pull that piece out. I should do the smart thing real quick. Take this connecting rod off. This is for the throttle and butterfly valve and chocalizer. Why is this screwdriver like falling apart? I'm going to disconnect this arm. But before I do that, since I know there's check balls and stuff in here, I'm going to do the right thing and just pour all this old gas back out. Oh, it's plugged. That's why it's not working. Hold on. That's part of my problem. Not all of it. Just some of it. Disconnect that rod. This pops right off of here. Just like so. Take that piece. You're stealing my workbench here, man. Used guitar strings are great for cleaning. Whoa. Thank you. I did not know that. I mean, I guess it would work pretty good. They're flimsy and brittle. I'll show you guys this carburetor. It's the old one off of the car, and I was just trying it to see if it would work. But as you can tell, it's not working. The accelerator pump, it was gummed up, and if you look, it's actually back feeding into here. So it's plugged up somewhere. This is the one that was on the car, so it's going to go right back on it. After I get done swapping a few pieces that I robbed and put in there. Mainly this one piece right here. I do need to swap the accelerator pump too, because the accelerator pump in this one actually came out of this one. Which that's easy. It's just one little keeper. What is up, Jefferson? Everyone, thank you for tuning in. And the tip for the guitar string, thank you. I should try that. I have a guitar string in the bedroom, actually. I don't know if I go ahead and just try the accelerator pump or if I just swap them. I think swapping's probably just going to be my quickest, easiest bet, so go ahead and... Never going to find that. Perfect. We got lucky. And this little piece right here just fell on the ground, in the grass, and I found it. So this one we're going to be a little more careful of and probably shoot it off this way towards another screwdriver. I'll keep my thumb on it so I don't have a lot of room to wiggle. Okay, so that's off. I'm trying to do this fairly quick because I am losing sunlight. Okay, so this one, do the quick swap here. And this is the other accelerator pump, which it might still be good. It might work. But just to be safe, we're going with the good one that's better looking. So you go back exactly where you were, conveniently. Let's see, is there anything else I absolutely want to pull out of this carburetor? Yeah. Guess we'll just shove it back together. That was about it. And I did notice when somebody took this carburetor apart and they were doing a rebuild on it, I'll show you after I get this little keeper back on here. I don't want to lose it. But this right here, your accelerator pump, somebody had it on the middle hole, so that's plunging way too much fuel. So we got that all fixed up. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to swap over the needle and seat real quick because this one sets in there a little deeper. This one, it sets up a lot taller. So I think that would just throw off the fuel. Go ahead and put the float back in the parts curb. Don't tell my mom. I lost it, didn't I? Did I? No, I didn't lose it. Cheesers. We found it. This is like the smallest piece in the whole cart. No, just kidding. There's some check balls in there that are tiny. Buffering, yeah. I ain't got the best connection. But I make do with what I don't have. I need to fix this chrome piece too. Okay, this is the gasket I want. Shut up, dogs. Shut up, dogs. take you out in a minute. Working on my car. Ah, you, bless you. Don't know who you are and where you sneezed from, but okay. That's fine. Float. Shove the float back in. That would do. Okay, so I got to pull this off. Alright. And yes, if you guys hear the rig in the background, that's my dad and his Dodge. Good sounding old Dodge. It's not even, well, I guess it is kind of old technically. It's a 2007 with a 5.7 Hemi. Okay, why are you going on there? Goofy like. We got it. Okay, I think. Alright, I'm going to tighten that right there. That's like exactly where it needs to be. Yeah, it's probably buffering. My connection out here sucks. I'm too far away from the Wi-Fi, I believe, so just work with what I got. Alright, we got that back on. I cannot forget this arm for the accelerator pump. Drop this down. Got it. This one's almost put back together. Just gotta pop that into place. Move this gasket out of my way. Then I'm gonna go with this top. I don't know why. It's a little cleaner. Just to make everything look a little more professional, I guess. I believe I got this on right. I've done it multiple times, so I should have it down by now. And the gasket's riding, so it's just going to ride it out. Top is on. Toppy. I'm going to go with the cleaner looking bolts. You know, just to make it look snazzy. No. Okay, get it all nice and snug. And the best part is this one, they're both dry, so I don't have to worry about fuel being on the gasket and it being wet as I send it down. Everything is coming along nicely, other than the stupid freaking screwdriver. All these little bristle pieces are coming off of it, and I do not need them coming off into the carburetor. Are you done? You done? Fine. Rule 9, always carry a knife. Buffering. Cool. Got that taken care of, so I don't have to worry about plastic pieces falling off into the carburetor, which will probably open the valve, butterfly valve, and blow through it just to make sure. Check this back one. Snug. I wonder what Charlie Daniels is up to. Been a minute. Alright, this carburetor is done, ready to rock and roll. I gotta throw this one back together real quick. Take just a second. Literally just a second. Got my top here. My little top hat. Okay. Throw the gasket on so it doesn't get all mushed, lost, or I don't really care for it, honestly. Because you get a rebuild kit, you get a brand new one. Charlie Daniels is taking a dirt nap. Okay. Well, I guess that sums that up. Don't need to know what he's doing now. Warren Buffett. We're almost done. The only thing I got to do is I'll disconnect my coil because I need to check and make sure it is pushing up fuel. I mean, we could be low. This thing calls for like 2 to 3 gallons before it even freaking starts. All right, carbonator's back on. Well, this one's back together. This one's going back on. And anyone wondering, flathead V6 is what we're working on. My 1950 Plymouth. So, sorry, the horn's right in my toot here. Carburetor's on. Got my linkages ready to rock. I gotta get resituated. This horn's right in the horny area. That sounds bad. Hold on. In this hood, it should open more, but this is like pretty much where it sits. You know, right up in a guy's bad spot. So we're gonna go ahead, throw this carb back on. I'm gonna grab my mustard bottle so I can put it on the fuel line so it's not squirting all over the manifold. I'll check it for fuel first. I know it's getting spark because I just had it running a couple minutes ago. It sounded rough. I might have a plug wire off somewhere, but it is tricky finding the firing order for this car. All right, so start snugging up the bottom bolts. Hinge down on here. And I'm going to make sure it's tight this time. I guess last time it was a little loose. Loose is a goose, eh? Okay, so vacuum advance line is right up in my way here. Oh, son of a... Hey, anybody else collecting Pokemon nowadays? I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Don't tell my girlfriend. Oh, wait, I don't have one. We're good. All right. Carbonator is on. Gotta snug up the bolts, nuts. Because it doesn't take bolts to hold this down. It takes nuts since it's on studs. We'll get it snugged back on. Grab my mustard bottle. Try to squirt some fuel on. Okay, see what we got. All right, let's check this one. Make sure it's tight. It should be. If I'm a mechanic or not. I'm not. I'm a backwoods, teach myself kind of person. So I'm going to call that about half. One. Now I just got to hook up my vacuum advance line, which I've done this way too many times. It's to the point it's actually pretty easy now. Throw the keepers back on, everything easier for a guy to do. Like this keeper, check it out. You put it on the piece of metal. I know you can't see the rod, but it's right here. Drop it down in the hole I've worked on. There we go. Connected. Good to go. Rocking and rolling. So I do need to try and find a stubby screwdriver. But we're going to call that good for now. Okay, 9/16. I got to tighten up this fitting for the main fuel line. Okay, perfect. That's fine. Okay, we got accelerator pump hooked up. It's accelerating something. All right. Now, gotta move all these tools. I'm gonna throw this carbonator in the trunk. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm just gonna lightly put it back here. Like Derek says in Vice Grip Garage, you always want to check the trunk. That's where you find all the good stuff. He's not wrong. We got, let's see, we got extra carburetor. Got an extra carburetor. We got an extra fuel make it happener. We got an electric fuel make it happener. You got my fancy dancy, fuel make it happener I made. So pretty much how I did this is, I'll show you. It actually works pretty good other than the straw gets brittle. So I got a little mustard bottle here, and I took a straw, shoved it in the end. And what I did when I first got the car is I'd fill the bottle with fuel, then I'd pour it right down into the carb so I can make it happen. So we got to riggy this up. Just to check and see if it's utilizing some fuel out. Connect on the old battery. And of course, the guy I am, I rolled the window up thinking we're not. She's a little varnishy. But she does fire. It does run. So I'll show you how this nifty mustard bottle works. I'm gonna flip the camera so I can show you guys. So what I did when I got the car is my little straw. So I put it right up over here. Way too much. Perfect. If you guys watch Vice Grip Garage, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But now, bring the thunder. Needs to pump up some fuel. Coming around. Coming around. Can a guy. This old. Yep. 142365. Pretty sure that's how I got it. Well, take a look, okay? Try it again. Cephalism. Get off me. Alright, so that's number one. 1, 4, 3, 6, 4. Where's 3? 3. All right. 142365. Are you sure? Okay, so we got 1. Go ahead and disconnect the coil so it's out of my road here, making my life 10 times easier. Oh, you're not sure about the firing order? Okay, me neither. Because like an idiot, I took it all off and I remember where it goes, okay? No, I don't. 142365. That does not sound right. That doesn't sound right. But could it be right? So we got 1, 4, 2, 6. Son of a... Here. Son of a biscuit eating son of a biscuit. Okay, so we got 1, 4, 2, 6, 5. Okay. 1, 5, I think. 5, 3, 6, 2, 4 out the door. That is probably incorrect, like crazy, but I don't remember. Outside to the coil, side to the distributor. Ow, damn, it hurts bending over this dang car. 153624. That's what they say the firing order is. And go ahead and say that's probably not the right firing order. That can't be it. All right, I'm gonna get off here and figure this fucking firing order out.